Sebastian Martinez, MMAnytt here with Michael the Menace Johnson, who fights at UFC Fight Night, Gustafsson versus Manuwa. So you're facing Melvin Gillard, a veteran of the sport, really. How do you feel about this fight? And also the fact that he's a former training partner of yours.
I feel really good about this fight. We know Melvin's strengths, we know his weaknesses. It's a good fight for us. You know, it's a really good fight to go in against a veteran like Melvin and go in there and show the world and the UFC that I do belong in the top 10 of this division, and I can beat anybody.
One could also say that he knows your strengths and weaknesses. Well, how do you feel about that?
Absolutely, he does. But Melvin's the kind of person that doesn't take note of those things. Knowing him and experienced Melvin, he's not that type of thinker. And it's been a while since we've trained together. I've developed my skills quite a bit, and when I see Melvin fight, I still see the same old Melvin.
And where do you feel like you've developed the most?
I've tightened my striking up. My wrestling has come back to life, and I've been working really hard on my ground game, and just understanding exactly what I need to do. Me and my coach George Santiago have been putting in a lot of work on the ground, and that's really improved, and I can definitely tell the difference.
And I think most people would say that you have the advantage in the wrestling department. Do you feel that that's where your biggest advantage is?
That's one of my biggest advantages, yeah. I think I'm the better striker, in my eyes, coming from being coached by Henry Hoof, and he knows that, and just having the world-class strikers like Tyrone Spong or Anthony Johnson around us in our gym, I get tested with my striking all the time. So I think I have that advantage in the wrestling and the jiu-jitsu and the cardio and the heart, everything. The only thing Melvin has that I give him the advantage is he does have a hard right hand, but we're going to stay away from that.
All right. Now, do you feel any kind of facing a former teammate? Usually you're pretty close with your teammates, but it's been a while now. What kind of a relationship do you have with him?
I don't have a relationship with him. While we were in the gym, we had a teammate relationship. We never hung out, outside of the gym or anything like that, unless it was like a big team gathering. I've never had a problem with Melvin, and I never do. He's voiced his opinion about not liking me as a person, which is fine. I got enough friends. I don't need any new ones. So, with that being said, there's no relationship. We're gonna go in here and handle business on Saturday.
And speaking of Saturday, how do you see the fight playing out?
I see it being a really good, aggressive, physical fight. And I'm gonna look for any opening he gives me for a submission or a knockout.
And if if it goes ideally, 100% the way you like it, how does it get finished?
100% the way I like it. I knock him out pretty easily, and I just get out there with no scratches. But it never goes that way, the way you think it. So I'm prepared to get hit, kneed, punched, kicked, and be in a war. That's what we prepare for, the worst case scenario, and I'll be ready for anything.
All right, well, I guess we'll have to see how it plays out on Saturday at UFC Fight Night, Gustafsson versus Manuwa, where Melvin Gillard faces Michael Johnson. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, I appreciate it.